Welcome back, Wanderers. Dave the Tabletop Wanderer right here with you, and we are back with some more SoloRPG gaming. And before we get into all of this, I have to tell you that, and I would like your help also. I bought myself a new webcam, and right here, because I've been using my phone to record all my videos, but the phone gets really hot and I don't want to mess it up because, you know, it costs a bit of money. So I got myself a webcam, and with that I'll be recording the videos from now on with the webcam. So let me know how the image is and if it's good, if it's worse, because if it's worse than it was, I'll go back to the phone. And also, what I've been thinking about is doing some live streams here on the channel every now and again. You know, I'll try and do it like once a week or something like that. But, you know, let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see me do that here on the channel, do some live streams. Okay, so those two things, so yeah, that's basically the two things I wanted to get out. Oh, don't forget you to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. And also I have got memberships up, so if you feel like, you know, I'm worth $1, you know, it will help go back into the channel. Okay, thank you. And let's get into it then. So last episode, Killian and oh, I just hit the webcam, didn't I? Yep. Killian and his yeah, okay, I got to get used to this now. And what was her name? Brin Amethyst, yes. Killian and Brin Amethyst, they went into the castle for a sort of party sort of thing, and there was the governor king there, all the dignitaries from all of the districts of Alnor, and some other people from outside of Alnor also, and they were all there talking and mingling. And Killian, he managed to overhear some conversations about the veils and the mind bend, the drug that allegedly the veils are sending out to the streets of Alnor, which makes the people go a bit haywire. Okay, so let's pick it up from there. And what we are going to do is we're back into the party. Everyone's talking. The king has taken his seat behind the table, like the main table of where everyone's seated at the tables, getting ready for dinner and all that. And, you know, dinner goes off without a hitch. Everyone's just having a lot of fun, talking, mingling. Killian's talking with Brin's talking with people around there on her side, and Killian's also talking to people on either side, laughing and having a nice jolly old time. Okay, and then dessert comes out. Everyone goes, has their dessert, and then the party, everyone gets up and they all move into the main hall. And in the main hall, the orchestra is still playing the music, and people start to dance, and people start mingling once again and all that. And Killian goes up to Brin and asks her, what's this party all about? Like, we've been here for hours, we've had food and all that, but I don't know what this is all about. And Brin turns to him and goes, oh, it's nothing that important. It's something that usually happens every year. It's sort of how should I say, a ball that symbolizes the beginning of the festivities of Alnor. And Killian goes, oh, that's right, yeah, the festivities. I get a lot of work during this time of the year. But okay then, so have you found out anything extra about what we came here for? And she says, no, nothing of that big importance. And all of a sudden, all the windows on the side of the hall just crash, and drop in these guys and gals, all dressed in black with their hoods up and everything, face masks and everything, and they just start running through people and knocking them out and hitting them over their head with stuff. And it's just like everything just starts to be chaotic and confusing. The guards come in, they all rush in, and these intruders, they just grab out their hand crossbows and take out all the guards and all that. And there's this one big fella, he's the last one that comes in. It's a really big fella, and he's got his face mask on also, and he stands in the middle of that. Everyone's like cowering and all that, and he looks up to where the throne is, and the king is seated there. There's 4 guards next to him laying dead on the ground, and there's 2 of these intruders on either side of him. The queen, she's like all on her knees crying, and this guy comes up, this big dude gets in the middle, and he goes, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sad I had to drop in like this, but I didn't get an invite. That's pretty rude. Okay, what we're going to do here now is, some of you lads and lasses, you are coming with us." And there was this guard that wasn't complete, like he's been knocked out, and he gets up and he runs towards the guy. He goes, "You be gone from here!" And as he's coming up, the guy grabs him by the neck, pulls him up, and just goes, and the guard falls limp to the ground. And the big dude in the middle turns to everyone, and he's turning in a circle, and he goes, "Any more heroes? Come on up. This guy needs some companionship. Okay, boys, you know what to do." And as he says that, all the infiltrators, they looked as if they were just randomly in the hall, but now Killian can see that they were standing behind all the people they wanted to kidnap. And right behind him and Brin, there is one of them, one of these baddies, meanies. And Killian notices that each of them, they're like stabbing something into these people, and these people are just collapsing. And he turns around and he sees the bandit with a syringe, and he's coming up to stick the syringe into Brin's neck. And Killian just grabs his hand. Now, let me get, because this was done sort of like I usually do on the flight. We are continuing to use streamlined superheroes, but I'm gonna use my little hack, which I should have actually you can see this was really done like no planning whatsoever, this video. I should have printed it out, but I think I got it off by heart. So we're going to use streamlined superheroes. But my little hack, and you can go to my Facebook group and check that out. My little hacks does is you roll a d20 and 10 or more is a success, just like streamlined superheroes from John Fredericks. Go and get this. This is a beautiful little game. But because I want to make this a bit more cinematic, the effect dice that is used in streamlined superheroes is something like only in extreme cases, okay, or just like doing I'm extreme in combat, but otherwise, okay, you use it. So what I'm going to say is Killian, he is the shadow, so he's good at fighting, but he's not the shadow right now. He's Killian Silverwood. So instead of getting a 10 or more, I'm going to say he needs to get 15. He needs to roll a 15 or more to be a success. Because, and why? Because he doesn't want to show everyone in the hall, right, what he can do. Okay, he's supposed to be, he is right now a scribe in an archive. He's not a deadly vigilante known as the Shadow. So he's going to grab the bandit's hand before the bandit can stick a needle into Brin. He needs a 15 or more to succeed. Let's see. Oh, okay. You saw that. I'll roll that. He got a 20. He got a nat 20. And with a nat 20, I'm going to say that he did grab the hand of that bandit. And just as the syringe was going to stick into the side of Brin's neck, he grabbed the hand, he twisted it, and he hit the guy with a left hook. The guy goes down. The guy collapses. Everyone's going, oh, wait, what's going on? The big dude in the middle, he turns around and he sees what just happened, and then he starts walking towards Killian, and Killian's looking at him. He was looking down at the bandit, and he turns up and he sees this big like thing coming towards him, and he turns to Brin and says, "Get out of here now." And as he says that, she turns and starts to run away, and everyone that's near her sees that, and they all start funneling also towards the door. Killian standing his ground. This big dude's coming towards him, but as the dude is coming towards, everyone else is starting to crisscross and zigzag and get in his way, and he's just going, "Get out of here! Get out of my way! Out of my way!" And Killian's looking around. He's looking around. Now, let's see. He has Streetwise. Streetwise is stealth, thievery, all that sort of things. Now he's going to be using his normal 10 or more as a success. Can Killian, in the middle of all this confusion, escape also without the big dude getting him? Let's see. He's got a 16. So with all that commotion and all that craziness going on, Killian, he ducks down a bit between everyone, and the big dude's in the middle is looking around going, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I want him. Everyone." He starts singing, "Close off everything." And all the other bandits start closing off areas so people don't get out. Now, let me see. we can... Oh, wait, I got a 16 out of that, but I didn't roll his streetwise. Let me get a D12. So he did get the 16, right? So we need to roll a D12, and let's say that if he gets 6 or higher, he can actually do something even better. 7. So he's in the middle of the crowd. The crowd is running around everywhere. People are screaming. There's this massive dude just picking up people and throwing them out of the way. All the bandits are starting to close off the exits, and Killian, he ducks below the people and starts to slip and slide and run. He gets to, I don't know, he gets to this corner of the room where there's the table of the desserts. The dessert table is there, and he ducks under it because he has his tablecloth all the way down to the ground, and he goes in under it. People are still frantically running around, and he's under there, and what he does is he starts to take off his suit and turn the suit around. So he's wearing one of those suits where it's one color on one side, and if you turn it around it's another color. So he was wearing this sort of dark blue sort of thing, and now he turned it around and it's a gray suit, and he pops up from under the table, and he starts walking with the people towards the hall, the door of the hall. Now, does he make it in time to get out of there? Let's see. Does he make it out of there? Does he get it in time? 10 or more? 14. That is a success. Now, let's see with his streetwise. An 11. That's amazing. And yeah, so what he does, he's walking towards the hall, the door, and there's this, all of a sudden one of the bandits comes up, and he just walks straight towards the bandit. The bandit's trying to stop everyone. Stop, nobody move. And he comes up to the bandit slowly and just goes bam. He hits him with his hand right on his nose, and the guy collapses. He turns around and he can see that the big dude is following him. He's just saw him again and saw what he did to one of his bandits, and he turns around to everyone. He's over there, get him now. And they all start to converge, and Killian just takes 2 people out of the way and just bolts out of there. Okay. Killian's outside. He starts running, and he starts to make his way behind the palace, and he gets to this wall right here, and he takes out his grappling hook. So does he manage to... No, he does not. This grappling hook is no good. Killian, you got to get some new stuff. He can hear footsteps coming towards where he is, so he's thinking that the bandits are coming around to see if he's there or not, trying to find him. So he picks up his grappling hook, shoves it into his hand crossbow again, points it up at the wall, and now he does. And the hook goes flying down, and he starts to pull on the rope, and he feels it get that the hook got stuck on something, and he pulls it tight. Okay, it's good, and he starts to climb up the wall. And he climbs up to the top of the wall, and he runs towards one of the towers. Even though this is a castle with towers, the towers right here, they're not guarded per se. Like, only in times of very big necessity are guards put onto the towers, because the walls are really high and it's pretty hard to climb from the outside in. So there's no one in the towers, and he starts making his way towards one of the towers, the tower that's more closest to where he would be, where his house would be. And he starts to look around at the grounds, and he can see, he looks down, and what he sees, he's like in shock. It's just, what's going on? And he looks down, he's looking down at the grounds in the entrance of the castle. Guards are laying on the ground. People, everyone that managed to get out have run out through all over the place through the city. And standing there in the doorway, in front of the main door of the castle, is the big fella. And in front of him is Brin. And Brin's looking up at him. She's pointing his finger at him, and she's saying something. And the guy's going, gesturing something also. And she just waves him off, turns her back on him, and walks out. And that's where we're going to stay, right here, right on this episode. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. This is another theatre of the mind sort of thing, more RPG role-playing stuff today, not too much, action. There was a bit, but yeah, trying to get the story along. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you feel up to it, to throw me a membership, appreciate it. And don't forget to get Streamlined Superheroes, John Fredericks' magnificent little streamlined super game, and also Moses Boyajian's SoloRPG GME, the Fantasy Edition also. Okay. Thank you once again. I can't say thank you. I always say thank you because it's just like amazing. I never thought that this channel would be how it is how it's going. So thank you, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Bye-bye.